when it comes to you only have brokers, brokers, trading platforms, and retail traders. So, in order for you to be able to access the forex market, then we have forex here. In order for you to be able to access the forex market, okay, you need a broker and a trading platform. So the broker actually has direct access to the market. Okay. The broker actually has direct access to the market. And for you to actually be able to communicate with the broker, you need what we call a trading platform. Because now you want to enter buy on Euro USD, you want to enter sell on Euro USD. You cannot actually just go and say you want to enter buy or sell. You can only do those through the trading platform. So for example, now, if I log into my Xnest account, that's my Xnest broker account. This is actually what we call a broker. I cannot come here and say I want to start buying or selling Euro USD. For me to actually say I want to buy or sell Euro USD, I need a trading platform. Now, majority of these brokers, in fact, almost all of them that I know of, actually have their own proprietary trading platforms. But their trading platforms are not usually that popular. Okta has Okta trading app. What they call it? Xnest has their own. FBS have their own trading app. All of them actually have their own trading, what they call it, platform. So that is basically what TradingView is. TradingView is a trading platform. It's a platform that helps you, what do you call it, communicate to the forex market through your broker. So me as a retail trader now, I would go here, sign up on a broker. Then after that, I'll log in to my broker account on my trading platform. So once I've done that now, I can now be entering my buy and sells here, stop loss TPs here, and the trading platform will be sending these orders to the broker, and the broker will be sending these orders to the forex markets. That is basically it. So there are different types of trading platforms. Depends on you and your choice. There's MT5. The popular ones we have are MT5 and TradingView. That's what most traders actually, make use of. All right. Now we all know MT5. Most of us, if I everybody actually know MT5. MT5, here, that blue app, you come here, you enter your orders, better than everything. If you check on MT5, you notice that MT5 has this trading platform that is only made up of certain things. For you to be able to trade, you need a market chart. You need to be able to see the market moving so you can be able to it looks like uptrend, looks like downtrend, and all of that. So most trading platforms has charts, market charts, right? That's one thing they all have. Then they also have currencies you want to trade. They may also have display of spread. So you can be able to see the spread of that particular currency so you know if you want to trade it or not. And stuff like these are the major things these what do you call it? Platforms actually have. If you open your MC5, you'll see charts somewhere, you see currency pairs somewhere, and on that currency pairs, let me just move the spread. The spreads are there. These are just the major things they have. Okay, then orders, where you can enter your market orders, pending orders, and stuff like that, and close all of those things. So this is what they majorly comprise of. TradingView also has the same thing. All right. Now, the thing with MT5 is that MT5 focus more on this. All right, it focus more on orders, making it much sweet, or let's say much easier for you to easily enter orders. You can just open your phone and in 2 seconds you've already entered buy on USG1. In 3 seconds you've entered sell on US30 and stuff like that. Now, TradingView, on the other hand, also has all these things. On the other hand, also has all these things. It has market charts. It has currencies, and it has others. But TradingView now is focused more on the market charts. Now, for you to actually, if you know, when it comes to business, right, you cannot like you need to have something that's unique to you. In order to use to attract clients. So, for example, now, if you look at the luxury market, iPhones are more particular about their design, using premium materials to produce goods. They use titanium, they use aluminum, they use high grade this one, that one, that one. You see, if you check and look into their stuff, you will see, oh, they use grade A titanium frames. You can recycle them for like up to $50, stuff like that, all those plain things. All right. And some YouTubers have tested those things to say that yes, this is actually true. This guy is online. No cap. That's actually their own strength, premium material, luxury, high-end, everything. And then we also have some other brands who know they can't compete with Apple in that area, because definitely the they don't have people that are willing to spend that amount on their products. So instead, now these guys they focus on affordable phones. They use cheaper materials, they use plastic, and their own now is to try to create a phone that is not expensive, a phone that anybody can afford. An example of companies like this, we have Techno, we have Idel, and stuff like that. And even in that regard, there are still the companies too that focus more on battery life, creating phones that has better battery life. Infinix were always packing large batteries into their phones then. They had their hotline, they had their note line, and they had more batteries and stuff. Why Techno were actually focusing on trying to give on their high-end phones. Yeah, they were focusing on trying to give quality camera, making partnership with Sony on their zero lineup for the Sony sensors,
Sony's
launching their what do you call it? Canon line. Techno Canon is more like techno camera, blah 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 blah, stuff like that. You understand? So people always have things that are actually unique to them. So you're going to use them based on, oh, this is what they do, and I like this particular feature. That is just how MT5 and training wheel is. So on MT5, yes, you can go and you can mark up a chart, but the charts, not much was actually done by meta quotes on the charts. So the charts they just look dead and boring. You can't really do much and all of those. But when it comes to others, you can enter this was that thing we use, enter one-click trading, which is where you click basically be clicking buy before news comes out. You can use limit orders, you can take partials, you can do trailing stop loss. You're using the what they call it, the web version. There are lots of things you can actually do. All right, you can even set a timer. If the trade does not get to entry point before this time, don't enter this trade again for me on my limit order. You can enter buy stop limit. You can enter sell stop limits. I've not tried those one before, but those are options I saw. I've not even studied to even know what they want ourselves. Buy stop. I know buy stop. I know limit orders, but then buy stop limits. So that's just basically it. So now, also as traders now, for you to actually trade, analyze charts, you can easily do that with your phone and all of those things. All right. But you need it's a lot of things. All right. If you have a bigger screen, you may actually be at an advantage. If you have access to some tools, you can also be at an advantage. So instead of us to actually be using the limited charts of MT5, all right, we rather use the more what they call it. Hey, I don't want to make a blunder here. The more charts, which is trading view charts, you just fill in the blanks. All right. We will use the the robust TradingView market charts. So few things you can do on TradingView chart. Let me just show you. All right, I'm going to open another tab. I don't want to use this CHFG I'm currently using. I'm going to open. Okay, if you go on their indicators tab, you will see that they have over 200 indicators. They have technical indicators. You can they have technical indicators and so many other things. In fact, you can even build an indicator yourself on TradingView. Like a lot of these indicators you see, some of them were built by people. If you check some of the indicators, they have certain names. Okay, this is actually an example of an indicator. I don't know what this thing does, but there you go. Market has definitely changed. So I don't know what this one actually is and what it does, but you can see what it's showing here like this. This was actually built by somebody. All right, you can build yours, you can integrate your own API to this thing and build something that will just anytime you just come and look at it, just scan and give you setups, and all you just need to go and do is to just go and input it. They have so many indicators, they have so many tools for marking up your charts. You can see trend line, you can see ray info line, extended line, parallel channel. I don't use all these things, but imagine using this thing to trade. You will not see this thing on MT5's own chart. You understand? You will never see it. You have pitchfork. I don't know what pitchfork is used for, but it looks like the devil's trident. I'm not done. It's not uh, this is not a pitchfork. This pitchfork opens like a pitch. This pitchfork. It's it. It's like so many. In fact, self part of this training after this session is you need to go through your training view and look at all these tools because you never can tell the particular tool that you love. I mean, I've not even I've checked some of them, I've checked most of them, but I don't use them. You understand? But you never can tell the one that you want to be using, or you later, add to your trading strategy, or you add to Zonda and use to create something even much more accurate than we currently have. You never can tell. All right. So you can see all these things now are just their Fibonacci itself is even better than that of MT5. You can customize the Fibonacci, you can add new levels. So let's say after something, best Fibonacci level on US 30, let's say I feed it a chart, and when I feed it, I feed it a CSV file of historical data for like let's say the past 3-4 months, and then I ask it to look at all these things and tell me the best Fibonacci level the market usually have before it retraces, and the angle of inclination of the charts before that period, it now gives me a certain angle of inclination and gives me the retracement level before the market starts reversing with the accuracy and everything. Now that level it actually give me, if I'm using MT5 now, I already have a fixed fibs there. But yeah, I can come and type in that particular level manually, 0 point blah 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 blah. And once I type it, I get it there on my level. I can easily probably use my pitchfork. I don't know. There should be one that actually calculates inclination stuff, get the angle of incline. If it matches that one, draw my fibs, get my level, put my limit order at the level. You get so lots of things you can actually do on trading. If you they won't have speed resistance fan, you see, very, very plenty things. I don't use all these things, but I've seen some very funny fan charts over the years, from a lot of funny traders, and from those charts, you know, I don't know if it works or it doesn't work for them, but trading is just all about making money. You understand? So you can do all these things on, look at this one again. There are people who probably uses these things to trade. I don't know them. I don't want to know them, but there are people like that. And so there are so many things. There is Elliott waves. I know Elliott waves. But I don't use Elliott waves to trade though. Let me hide this thing that is here showing. Don't know, see pull back. Showing. Let me just hide this first. Later I'll look into it. Let me pull up Elliott wave. So basically, because I know you're looking at this and you're like, I can never use all these things. What are all these things? Yes, you can never use them, but they are the ones that you can actually use. Things look like a cartoon. There's a particular cartoon that the animals are frogs and they look like this. Let me try Elliott wave. Okay, let's use 5 dimension. One, two, three. So that is that. So apart from all these indicators and all these tools for analyzing charts, they still have ruler. You can use the ruler to measure the height of your movement very, very quickly to know how far the market has moved. Apart from that, they have text. You can easily type what you want to pull back, which actually makes it very easy for you to understand what you're analyzing. They have drawing tools, you know, they have highlight tool. You can use to highlight the certain points, key area. You can highlight it, then write a text on top of what you highlighted. Let's see, FVG. So many things. You can put arrow to indicate that you're looking for a buy here. So this is why I always use trading view self when I'm marking up, when I'm teaching. Because if I'm trying to write, I can easily write on trading view. If I'm trying to draw, I can easily draw on trading view. You know, I can do anything I want to basically do on trading view. But all these things not on this, and that's why traders prefer trading view. So these are just a few rather. Um Now let me show you the ones that I really love. I love the shortcuts they have. For example, now if I do Alt H, it draws my horizontal line here. If I do Alt V, that's option V on a MacBook. It draws my vertical line. And if I want to see all the shortcuts I have access to, all right, most of the shortcuts I have access to, where did I see themselves? Keyboard shortcuts. Click on the top right hand corner here and go to keyboard shortcuts. Click on keyboard shortcuts here, and they'll pull out all the shortcuts you have. If you can see shortcuts for chat, click on this. Quick search, open indicators, this, that. You don't need everything, but there are certain ones you need. These are the things that actually help you save time when you're marking your charts. When you're marking your charts. Okay, horizontal array is Alt J, good. Alt V. Trend line is Alt C. Fibonacci retracement is Alt F. Cross line is Alt C. Okay, Alt C. So cross line. Then this is C. Say Alt C. Or G. Yes. Then so you can see it. Oh, then one thing I also like very much is Alt G. Alt G is used to go back in time. So for example, if I'm trying to backtest from the beginning of this month, I don't need to start going back in time manually on all my charts. Once I click on Alt, what they call it? G. Yes. You can see it here. I can select a time range. So if I click on Monday, I can come here and click the time. Let's say from 5 a.m., which is when I start trading. And I'll click on go to, and it's take me there to 1st of December. So if I'm trying to backtest from let's say August or G, come back here, August, let's say August 30th, go to. So you see it's taking back to August 30th. So this is like the chart on August 30th. I can start my backtesting from here, draw my lines and all of those things. Yes. So that is a lot of things. And that thing again I also love about it is this alert you can set. So I don't have to wait for the market to get to my entry point. I can easily just come here and click out. I can just come here and right click on top of this point, then scroll down here, click on alerts. Once I click on alert, I set my alert here. I can even customize the alert itself, set the alert to ring every time it touches that zone, or only once when it touches the zone. I can even put an expiration time. If it doesn't reach there within by the end of this day, cancel the alert for me. All right, I can put an expiration time for 1 month, or put an expiration time for 1 day. Depends on me. I can come here and select other things here. It all depends on me. So like very customizable. I can select only when the market is below the line and it comes to touch the line, or only when the market is above the line and it comes to touch the line. Stuff like that. Anything I want to do. Now you should know that as a trader, if your entry point is going to be here for a buy, if your entry point is going to be here for a buy, all right, before the market hits the entry point, set your alert. You should not set your alert at this particular point. Because if you set your alert at this entry point, at this entry point, and the market gets to this entry point, you will have, you're going to have enough time to react to enter the trade. So me, what I normally do is I'll put my alerts, let's say here, somewhere close. So if the market gets there and triggers, I get my beep, beep, beep everywhere. My phone, via email, on my smartwatch, everything just beeps because I have the same email logged in on all of them. So I know that there's trouble in the land. I'll just come here and open it. I say, oh, the market's already here. I can now go and wait if I'm entering a manual entry for it to hit my entry point. Once it's here, enter my trade, or if I'm using limit order, I can just go and get my pending order entry. This thing also needs entry points. Watch how it's going to make a noise when it is there. I wait for it I can get my okay, that's it already. So you hear it, very faint sound. This one, and if I go to my email, I'll have a mail there. So that is it about it. It makes it very simple. If you look at training view, how you can use two fingers to swipe up, swipe down, zoom in, zoom out. You can do it like this, you can do it like that. A lot of things you can easily load. Like it feels as if once you start using training view for a long time, after like probably like 6 months of constantly using your charts, it just feels as if you have been merged with the platform. If you watch this particular movie, Atlas, it's about artificial intelligence in the modern era and AI trying to destroy the world and Jennifer Lopez having to save the world and she didn't want to merge with the AI but but when she finally merged with it, she now realized that there are a lot of things she could do. The same thing too with trading view. Right now, when you're starting, it look very complicated, but as you are spending time in front of your charts every single day, playing with the thing and trying to mark up your chart, very soon everything looks so seamless. I can wake up in the morning and just analyze my charts in seconds. All the things I'm doing, if I show like all the things I'm processing at once, drawing lines, drawing this, drawing that, and everything, it may look very complicated for someone who's just reading for like 3 months. But to me, I don't even know that I'm going to do it myself. I don't know how I even do it themselves because I've already used it so much and I've learned it. So trading views like built to make trading very simple and very seamless. You understand? So let me show you how to enter orders on trading view. If you come down here, you can pop up this icon. It's going to show you all the brokers. See the brokers that trading you have. They have Easy Market, they have Wanda, they have Capital, they have IC Market. And oh, you have Binance. You can trade your Binance futures on trading VS. So if you connect a broker, just click on this, double tap on it to connect it. That's 15 an account already before. So this is a broker I created. This is a paper trading account. Paper trading account is a demo account. They're $111,000 currently. If I come here, if I want to enter a trade, I'll right click. Once you right click, and I don't want to buy a product, there's an option that will bring trading panel and come. It's meant to be. So you see, it's something about trading beginner like this. Imagine trying to figure out how to bring your trading panel, and trade is already in your is already at your entry point, and you're still trying to figure out how to bring your trading panel. The trade would have already left you. Come on, how would I not know how to bring trading panel? It used to be down here, one of these icons, but it's not this one. And then if you right click, let me change the currency pair and see first. Okay, let me try clicking on trade here. They brought it down here. They brought it down here. It used to be here before. It used to be here. It's an update. They used to bring it down. So if you click on, if you want to enter a position, I click on trade here. To bring out this option for you. So here you can see it. This is market order. This is limit order, and this is stop orders. Your buy stop and sell stop. So let's do market order on. Click on TP. Entry points are 302. So I want to use 66. Let's say I want to use 20 pips. So that will be 502. 66502. 66502. Okay, they won't tell you say that that's 20 pips. You can on your own increase it. Okay, 507 just be 20 pips. Then I'll put stop loss. You don't even need to you don't need to type it here. You can come here and manually reduce it to 5 pips. Then this AUD, you click on buy. Let's use risk in USD, I beg. My stop loss, I want it to only cost me 20 USD. I'll click on buy. So I've entered the buy order. So I entered from. So you can see it now. This is my stop loss. My 5 pips stop loss. And this is my 20 pips stop loss. So let's verify with our long tool here. Put this here. And the thing about trading views that you can easily adjust your stop loss and TP position by just moving the slide down up and down. So that's 5 pips, and this here we see is 20 pips for TP. So entry SL TP. Confirming what to do. Okay. Anytime you move the slider up to adjust your stop loss or anything, they will ask you to confirm. Like if I bring this one a little bit down, they ask me down to confirm the changes. This can take it back up then. So you see it. So some persons also use TradingView to enter their orders, but I don't think it's as personally. I don't think it's as fluid as MT5. I don't think it's as fluid as MT. Though you can do it, yeah. And if you're using like let's say you're using Wanda broker, but a lot of TradingView brokers do not actually accept Nigerian clients. It's just a few. And the ones that actually accept Nigerian clients, I don't think it's actually really that. I don't think they're really that favorable to Nigerians. So probably just a few. I had a broker with FXCM like about 4 years ago and all. That is just it about it. So if I want to close the trade, I can just come here and click X to close the trade, profit. Or I can just leave it just can hit my TP or SL. Um, Here you can see this blue thing is showing that you're on a long position on GPAUD and you're on a long position on ADS. So let's go and try to enter a sell position on CHFD point. Bring out our trade. Let's click on sell. SL should be $20 as usual. CP, I want 20 to be 40 pips, 10 around. Then SL, I want SL to be 10 pips. See, it's this way you don't even have to, you don't need to even calculate the pips. You don't just calculate the price. Just come here and just type the pips. It's calculate the price automatically for you. That's cool actually. That's a very cool feature. Just tap on TP, write the 40 pips, SL, write the 10 pips. It's calculated for you. Then click on sell. So you see it now. I've entered the sell there. It was the limit I entered, the limit order. It's not sell limit I entered, sorry. The market execution. Mhm. Then see my open positions. If I come here and click on paper trading, I can click on this to bring it here. You can see my positions. So currently I'm on a short. Short is a sell on CHFGPY, and that's currently at negative 25 cents. Then I am on a buy on ADSE, that's a long. I'm currently on plus $6.80, and I'm on another buy on GPAD. For that one, I'm currently on negative of $15. If I want to do my picture, I can close it here. If I want to edit it, I can edit it here. Just the same way you do on TradingView. You can see that my available funds are $111,000. I'm a big man. Account margin, account margin is 8.21. Unrealized profits is this. Equity is this. Unrealized profit or loss minus 12 dollars. So that is just it. But if you look at the whole process very well, I'm sure this thing was maybe confusing to some persons. That is just why people prefer using MT5. You understand? If you want to like analyze a chart, TradingView makes it easier for you. And to enter a trade, MT5 makes it very, very simple to enter your position. So that is basically it about the session. Tomorrow we are going to continue from where you stopped. Thank you very much for joining. If you got value from this session, drop value on the group chat. If you didn't get value, don't drop anything. All right. Thank you very much for joining once again. And see you guys in the next Go Live session. Have a lovely, beautiful, and amazing day. Bye.